Hello and welcome to the Gallant Goblin Plays Blood on the Clocktower. First of all, happy Juneteenth, everybody out there. I hope you're enjoying your holiday. How's everybody here doing today?
Good.
Everybody have their cat handy?
Yep, I've got mine.
He wandered off. Quick, Mano, let me pick you up.
There you go. There you go.
You don't own me.
Theo, did you shave?
I was gonna say Theo's baby smooth right now.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Shit.
I have no idea what you're talking about. But I thought you might notice we have a couple of empty seats here because we're waiting to see if some folks show up to join us today. So I thought we could banter just a little bit before we get started. I thought we could talk about, apropos of nothing in particular, is want to introduce you. Why don't you tell me your favorite bearded character in either fiction or just in real life? Who has the most iconic beard, the best beard, or however you want to interpret that? Beard. So think about that. We're going to start with Kazuo Kami. Kazi, what do you think?
Oof. Oh man, the first thing that comes to mind is Gimli, even though I haven't seen Gore of the Rings in so long. God, I don't know. I don't pay a lot of attention to a lot of bearded characters.
Oh.
I'm trying to fix up my microphone. Thank you, Elise. I'm a little quiet. I'll work on that. What do you think, Writings?
Oh, if I had to go off the top of my head, I'm trying to remember the name of the character. I'm ashamed that I'm Googling it real quick. But I know who I want to say. I just can't remember, and I'm going to be mad at myself that I can't just pierce it off the top. McCready. Thank you, McCready. Kurt Russell's character McCready in The Thing.
Haven't seen The Thing.
Oh, it's great. 1982 horror film.
Yeah. Is it a bit like campy horror? Because I hate horror. That's the thing.
Oh, it is.
If it's full-on horror, I don't.
Campy.
No, I can't do it.
Think of it more like murder mystery, but with really great practical effects.
Okay. Okay.
Very good.
Okay. I get nightmares. I get nightmares from
This could give nightmares, yes.
Yeah, no, I won't watch it. Yeah.
But it very great acting. It's directed by John Carpenter. Keith David's also in it, and his voice is delicious. And Kurt Russell just does an amazing acting job.
Excellent. Elise, how's my voice coming through now? Hopefully I'm sounding a little bit better, but it looks like I'm so quiet on my ranges. But let me know. Catboy, what's your favorite beard?
I feel personally attacked by this question. Just because, I am a man who likes men who, and beards are,
manly?
A good thing. Let's just say I'm a fan of beards. But, I will have to say, just to jog my memory, I googled beards in fiction, and I will have to say Davy Jones from the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise.
That's a good choice.
Because his beard is all tentacles.
Octopus tentacles.
It's a bold choice.
So it's cool, but I don't know. I would, if you had to, just
bless you.
A lot of men I've met in real life. Let's just say that. Okay.
Understood. What do you think, Micah Draws?
I am going to say Hades from the game Hades has a very epic beard that's
recency bias. You were playing that 5 minutes ago.
I mean, he is daddy, though, literally.
Yeah.
So.
Fair.
Literally.
What do you think, Matt O'Cat?
I love fighting games. Zangief from Street Fighter.
Yeah.
That's fair.
That's a pretty good one, too. I like that. How about you, Ryan Terry?
Because you are a bad guy doesn't mean you are a bad guy.
That's true.
I don't know. I'm
Can't pick yourself.
yeah. Nobody else has picked me.
It's not over yet.
Not fictional enough.
It can be a real person too.
Yeah, I'm gonna say probably the Gandalf, like the OG Gandalf beard.
Yeah. I was waiting for somebody to say that.
Yeah. We'll say Gandalf post return, just the classic, extremely long white beard.
Very good.
Oh, the white, yeah. Gandalf the white.
Yeah,
Lovely.
Gandalf the white. We'll go with that one.
What do you think, Elsa?
Sorry, Ryan. Jack Black. Like, I love him, and he has like his beard at the moment is awesome, but he always has like it changes up. At the moment, he's got like grey and white, and I think that's just natural. And I love him. I love Jack Black. So yeah, he's my favorite bearded person, human being. Yeah,
I get the sense you might like Jack Black a little bit.
I love him. He seems so nice as well. I find him very sexy. He's just lovely. I love him. Yeah.
Jack, if you're out there, if you're watching, that's Helza at home at YouTube.
I think he's definitely married. He's very happily married.
You never know.
Yeah.
I love it. What do you think, Rowan?
This is hard because I come from a family of very strong beards, and I like archetypes. So I have two.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like them both for different reasons. So my first one is kind of similar to Ryan's because it's Merlin. Like, I like Merlin. And I like to do like swears like Merlin's beard.
That's a good one.
And the other one I really, really like is Rip Van Winkle. Like when I think of Rip Van Winkle, I always think of the biggest beard in the entire universe.
Nice.
Very good.
I love it. All right, Blue, you're making your Gallant Goblin debut, I think. What's your favorite?
My favorite. I couldn't hear you over the kids.
Oh, sorry. We're talking favorite beards in real life or fiction.
Definitely, I'm gonna have to agree with the Jack Black. That is one of my favorite beards.
Yeah.
Hellsay might have competition.
That's okay. There's plenty of him to go around.
I love it. Guggy, what do you think?
I'm gonna go with the very, very cool pick of all the way back in Karl Marx.
Oh, wow.
Ooh,
OG beard.
Good pick.
Very interesting. And we'll skip over seat number 11, and we'll go to Malachi.
I can't believe I got to say this one, and no one before me said it. Good old Saint Nick.
Oh, that's a good choice.
What about yourself, Theo?
I gotta go with the person who was the inspiration for the phrase "grow the beard," Commander William Riker on Star Trek: The Next Generation.
All right.
You were right. Why did I not think of
Yeah.
What a good beard.
He was my second.
That's fair.
So nice choice.
That's
Good
fair.
old Xanatos.
All right, so we are playing today. This is our second attempt at Lunar Eclipse by Ekin. Ekin was kind enough to give me his latest version of this today, so thank you, Ekin, for that. And yeah, this is a fun script. We played it last week when my computer was dying on me, so we weren't able to stream or record properly. But Elixir Elise on YouTube was able to record her perspective and shared that, which was a lot of fun for me to go watch. I think Writings, you may have been recording that one too.
I just haven't gotten around to it. To the edit. Sometimes these take a little longer to edit, and I've been super swamped with film stuff lately. So I've been putting some of the other videos lately that were a little shorter.
I understand. You don't love me anymore. I understand.
I do. The games have you in them. You're a player in those.
That is emotionally manipulative, and we are not doing that
fair.
today.
I'd like to make a correction. I'm officially now my own favorite beard.
Theo, the game I put out last week was the first time I met you.
Oh, I did want to watch that one. That was on Malachi's stream.
That was, and then the one tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. This weekend, Friday, will be another from that same set. Malachi story tells. Oops, all outsiders.
Oh no!
I think I remember that. Well, I'm looking forward to that. That's a hit list video over on YouTube. You can catch all those. I think we are sitting at currently 11 players. Victory Bell is going to hop in as a traveler. I think a little bit later on. Is headed home and is going to pop in a little bit. Malachi, this is our group, right?
Yeah, no one else has responded.
No, that's fine. I just wanted to, if somebody's planning to hop in, I didn't want to cut them out. All right, I'm going to put myself on mute for you guys, and I'm going to pick out tokens because I wasn't sure how many players we have. So I'll do that real fast. You guys can talk amongst yourselves, and I'll be back in a minute. All right, so it is just you and me, chat. Let's figure out what we're doing here. All right, so I got my second minion back. So what I wanted to do today... Hopefully they can't read lips. If they can read lips, I'm kind of screwed. But what I wanted to do today was actually do a Zombool game. The dreaded Zombool game that a lot of people dread, but we're going to give it a shot. Hopefully the Zombool game will not be too slow because we're going to pull in the Lycan-Nope, obviously, which will help us have some kills in the night. We'll also do an assassin, and we're going to have some shenanigans, possibly with the barber and the spy. So, you know, hopefully this will give some interesting twists and turns to this little puzzle. So we should have, I have to adjust this a little bit, 7 outsiders, or sorry, 7 townsfolk. Looks like 1, we're gonna get rid of our goon, 2 minions, 1 outsider, 2 minions, and a demon. So we need to just add in, and nothing here is changing our count at all. If we had a vigor, it would take away an outsider. If we had a godfather, it would add or subtract 1. Let's see. What was I gonna have before I changed things up? Oh, I was gonna give myself the challenge of having a mathematician. I've only run it for real like a couple of times, maybe like twice, and I think both times I ended up drunk. So I'm gonna have to really keep track. So help me out, chat. If you're there, I could probably use some help. Hey, Victory. I see you in chat there. It's good to see ya. What else is I gonna add to this? Oh yeah, an artist. Can't go wrong with an artist. So yeah, we have a grandmother, sailor, chambermaid, mathematician, lycanthrope, artist, tea lady. Should cause some shenanigans. We'll have a barber for that fun barber swap with a Zombool and some minions. We might have fresh minions. Maybe that assassin gets an extra kill. And the spy, which should keep things interesting as well. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. Let me look at my bluffs. So for bluffs, I had Pixie, Cannibal, and Puzzle Master, which could be some fun. Of course, there's a spy in this game, so they have all the bluffs in the world. They don't need any more bluffs. All right, let's go back and hand out tokens.
Grimoire.
Ring of waffles.
All right, folks.
Hi.
Hello, Fair.
Oh my god.
Elixir Elise also wanted to share her favorite beard. I don't understand this, so y'all can help me out. The Korok guy Hestu with the maracas.
Yes.
What is that from?
Elixir
Breath of the Wild.
Korok masks at the moment. I know that she's making Korok masks at the moment, so they're on her mind, those Koroks.
Victory Bell wants to know if anyone mentioned just the bearded lady. So there's another one as well. All right, but all that being said, we're going to get this game started, so I'm going to hand out your tokens. We should have 7 townsfolk, 1 outsider, 2 minions, and a single solitary demon. So I'm handing out your tokens now. Take a look at that, and I will send you into the night. Good luck, everybody.
Good night.
Ooh, this one should be fun. Look at this. Malachi the Spy. We have Madocat the Assassin, and Micah gets to be the demon again, but teamed up with a pretty strong pair there that I think will be able to get him through this. Ryan Terry as a Lycanthrope is also a very interesting choice. So let's do our setup, and then we'll get started. Writings as an outsider. Writing seems to be an outsider a lot in my games. Very cool. Victory Bell, do be aware, if you're watching the stream and you see everybody's character, you can't travel in because you know what everybody is. So just be aware of that, Victory. I should have given you the heads up before that. It just occurred to me if you're still watching. All right, let's do our setup. I don't think there's a lot of setup. I figured our grandmother might be able to see our chambermaid is what I was thinking. That's going to be a pretty powerful little combo there because this is one of our few information gatherers out there ongoing. So back her up just a little bit. Lycan-Nope, Sailor. Is there any other set? Oh, the Tea Lady is going to function properly, at least for now. Guggy, yeah, mathematician. Oh, y'all help me with the mathematician. I swear to God. At least if you're out there, I am putting you to work. If you're around, help me keep track of that mathematician, please. I need the help. Cool. I think we're good to go then. No real big setup here. Let's go to our information.
No, except for like.
Hello.
Evil yet again.
Again, that's exciting.
Yes, you are the Zomboul. Do you have any questions about it?
Okay, so I only kill if nobody else dies before I get to pick, right?
Well, to be technical, yeah. If no one died during the day phase.
So, like, if there's an execution, I don't kill anybody.
Well, sometimes there's executions, but they don't die. Remember that. You know, there's things that protect people. So if no one died during the day, because other things can kill people during the day too sometimes. I don't know if there's anything necessarily on this script, but yeah, if there's no deaths during the day, then you get to choose a player and they die. But if somebody is executed or somebody dies in some other way, I don't even wake you at night.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
And then the first time you die, you live but register as dead.
Okay, so I have to be executed twice, basically.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, basically, yeah. There's always edge cases, but yes. Okay.
Right. Some other things can happen, but broadly speaking, okay.
You ready for your team?
I think so, yeah.
All right, you got a strong team here. You have your minions are Madocat and Malachi.
Ooh, okay.
Couldn't ask for a much stronger team.
Okay.
And your bluffs. You ready for your bluffs?
Okay.
All right, your bluffs are Pixie, Cannibal, and Puzzle Master.
Ooh. All right.
So I will point out one of those bluffs is an outsider. So be aware of the things that can alter the outsider count in this game, which would be the presence of a Vigor Mortis and a Godfather. So if you decide to go with a Puzzle Master, just be aware of what might add or subtract an outsider to keep, so you know what world you're building.
All right, I will do that.
Okay, you good to go?
I'm good to go. I'm excited.
All right, I'm excited too. I wish you luck.
All right, thank you.
Cheers. Hello, Madocat.
Hello, Theo.
How are you?
Hi. Doing great.
It is good to see you. I am excited to tell you your evil team.
Oh boy! It doesn't have an extra person.
Yeah, well, we'll see. But you have your demon is Micah Draws, sitting next to you, and your fellow minion is Malachi. How do you feel about that?
I'm glad that I didn't hear an extra name. That's about what I'm happy with here.
No extra name today. You are good to go.
All right. Thank you, Theo.
I wish you luck. Hello.
Hello.
How do you feel about this?
Don't know yet.
I was very interested to see how this plays out with you knowing the entire Grim. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. Let me go ahead and tell you your team. Your fellow minion is Madocat.
Oh, okay.
And your demon is either Micah Draws or Micah Draws. It's Micah Draws.
Okay.
All right. I think that is it for the moment. I will come back and give you the Grim in a little while.
Okay. I wonder if I should do the thing that I might do something chaotic during the public time on day one. We'll see.
I am all for the chaos, so I'll be excited to see.
If the evil team lets me do it, I'll do it.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna be watching with my popcorn, and we'll see what happens.
All right. Bye.
Good luck. Yo ho ho.
Yo ho ho. I think I will have a drink with Rowan, please.
With Ryan Terry?
Rowan.
Oh, Rowan.
I've got Rowan on one side and Ryan on the other, so...
All right. Yeah. Going drinking with Rowan. I got it. Okay. Good luck, sailor. Yeah, so we will make Rowan drunk tonight. And let's see what else we got. Number 2 is our... No, not our Lycan-Nope. We have number 2, our grandchild, our grandmother. There you are.
Sorry, I missed the first one, yeah.
You are all good, grandmother.
Sorry. Yay! Oh, am I good? No, I can't do the voice, because then it'd be obvious who I am.
Oh, well, you can do it, and I don't know.
No, like in About Town. Just
I
like,
know.
I want some cookies.
I encourage roleplay whenever possible. So if you can do a bit and you can do the role voice at some point, go for it. Even in private chats. Or just with me. But I'm here to tell you about your precious, precious grandchild. Your grandchild is Rowan.
Okay, and what is she?
And Rowan has been doing some cleaning up in the rooms around town because Rowan is a chambermaid.
Is anyone on the script? Oh, there it is. Okay.
Don't scare me like that. Oh my god. It's like, oh, how did that happen? But yes, Rowan is a chambermaid.
All right. Well, she joins a long line of chambermaids.
I was a chambermaid and my mother was a chambermaid before me. Yeah, just remember that if Rowan gets killed off by the demon, then you die as well, Grandma.
All right.
I wish you good luck.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you, Elise. I really appreciate that. Elise told me in chat that so far math won from the chambermaid if you lie to Rowan. It's so good to have somebody backing me up. At least don't feel compelled to watch this entire thing if you have things to do, but I really appreciate the backup. Number 3 is Malachi, our spy. So let's get that sent his way. Is there anything else I need to add to here? I don't think so. Yeah, at this point, that's it. So let's send the Grim. That looks pretty good. And then we'll go ahead and ping Malachi as well to see what he thinks. Hello, I sent you the Grim. Hopefully you can check it while we're in a chat.
I can.
I just wanted to get your reaction.
Okay, the love of my life is the artist, which scares me. Because she could do some good, amazing. Oh, there's a Lycan-Nope. I guess Lycan-Nope Zumble is fine. Grandmother, barber, sailor, chambermaid that is drunk right now. That's hilarious. But it's also the grandchild. Ooh, that's protected by the tea lady. Oh no! Oh, thank God, Matt is the assassin. We need oh God, what do we want to do with this?
You do have the fun barber to keep in mind.
Yeah. If Maddo Assassin kills the Lycan-Nope, and then we somehow... Oh man, this is gonna be interesting. Because if me and Maddo can swap, that'd be another assassin kill.
Yep. Or you also have the possibility of giving your demon an extra life.
That's true.
So, just a matter of how you want to play that.
Okay.
Hopefully you got some options, though.
Yep. Thank you.
All right, good luck. Hello, hello.
Howdy.
All right. You are the chambermaid. Whose rooms do you want to clean up tonight?
It's a good question. I think I'll start with Helza and Blue.
Helza and Blue?
Mm-hmm.
All right. You look at Helza and Blue, and you learn that one of them woke tonight.
Final answer? One of them?
What's that?
Final answer? One of them?
Yep, one of them woke tonight.
Okay. Marvelous. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm. Good luck.
Like,
Yeah, I decided to, I don't know. Felt right in the moment. I could have lied to Rowan, but I decided not to. I figure, I don't know, I'll just make Rowan question if that's really true or not. Because Rowan's probably going to find out very quickly that she was poisoned. And yes, thank you, Elise. And so maybe she'll think that's a false number, which I think is fun. Guggy gets a 0. Oh, sit next to Tea Lady. Hello.
Hello.
Well, how are you at math?
Fine.
Me too. I'm going to do my very best to give you accurate, math numbers. This is a tricky one for me, but I'm going to do my very best for you. And if I realize I made a mistake, I will just come to you at some point and correct myself. But hopefully we'll get it right. I've got chat backing me up too. So we're in this together.
All right.
But for today, I pretty confidently say that everything has gone just fine. Nothing has gone wrong. Everything is golden.
All right, I'm going to mark myself poisoned then. Thank you.
Okay, good luck. I love that. All right. Make the people who aren't drunk think they're drunk, and make the people who are sober think they're drunk. Did I say that right? Did I say the same thing twice? Who knows? I think we are good to go for the night. Alrighty. Thank you, Elise. I'm going to go ahead and, I think we're good, right? I always want to make sure I didn't forget anything. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and tell you a little bit about our sponsor, and then we'll go into day number 1. So stay tuned for just a sec. Today's video is brought to you by Hit Point Press. The deck of many animated 5e reference cards can bring even more magic to your games, and they make fantastic gifts. Get animated spell cards, condition cards, or townsfolk NPCs. You can even get in-game items like the Deck of Illusions and the Deck of Many Things. Get your deck of many animated cards using the info icon in the corner or in the doohickey down below. Good morning, Goblinshire. I hope everybody slept well tonight. I'm waking up feeling refreshed and invigorated and dead. Please solve my murder. Happy Juneteenth! I'm gonna move things along. You got 7 minutes.
Someone shaved and also killed Theo.
Hey, Kazi.
Hello.
Hiya.
I am here just to bluff using my artist ability so I can tell people I've already used it, but hide the question.
That seems fair.
Yeah.
How do you like to use artist questions?
I like to try and hold it for a day or two, get a lay of the land, and then try to use it to narrow down worlds based on either what's confusing town or just try to limit the demon candidates.
Sounds good. Well, I'll let you go do your chats because we got a limited time.
Awesome.
So good luck.
Yep. Thank you.
Child to Catboy. Catboy's the grandmother.
Okay, cat.
Writings is the barber.
Writings.
Okay. That's interesting. That's new.
You noted who you are. I'll go ahead and note what I am. I'm the Lycan-Nope, so I'm just going to use you as a night 1 kill to stop them from killing other people. Lycan-Nope is a new character on this square.
Yeah.
If you played with it before, but basically, I choose a person at night, and they die. And if they're good, they die. And if that happens, no other deaths occur.
Right.
So basically, it would mean that the demon, basically it like magnetizes the demon kill to you.
Right. Now, does that notify them?
Probably not. It probably just shows a death.
Okay. Now,
the demon would probably just be confused as to why their kill didn't work.
Right. And also, if someone else dies and you pick me tomorrow, then that means I'm the marionette.
I feared you.
Forgive me.
Yeah.
What did I miss?
I just came out to as the sailor and told her I had a drink with her. So she said she gets information, and that wasn't a great choice. And also suggested we might try and execute me, and I said, if she thinks that's a valuable thing to do, we should do it for sure. Yeah.
It's science.
But if I was the drunk one, like if you were evil or
it
something,
would tell me a limited amount of information, to be sure.
Yeah.
In exchange for gambling with your life.
Oh, I'm always
All right, bye. Oh, Theo, let me keep you for a second.
Okay, doke.
I'm leaving. I'm just saving. Like I said, I was almost old.
Just getting some potential savant info.
Yeah, well, either I look better without a beard, or I look younger without a beard.
Which one do you believe is true?
I don't know. Maybe not. I think I might look younger, but I don't think I look better.
I think both could be arguable. Like, it depends on the lighting.
I was just my skin was itchy, and I needed to fresh start.
There you go, fresh start. Okay.
Well, there's your savant information. I'll let you do with it as you please.
Thank you.
Cheers.
I'm on the lookout here for folks who might be willing to queue up in an orderly line to get mauled. I'm the lycanthrope.
Okay.
And so I'm without going into who, what, when, where, or why. I've already got a potential volunteer, and so I'm trying to get an idea if I can lightning rod demon kills onto people who
Crazy play.
I'm gonna say that I'm probably in this. Do you want me to be a fake savant that gets found out, but I've used my ability by then?
If you want to, or Micah's going cannibal. The problem is Ryan Terry's the lycanthrope. You might as well just shank Ryan Terry.
I'm gonna do that. Yeah, so that's what's gonna happen. We're not playing around.
Yep. Writings is the barber. Micah's the zombie.
Wait, hang on. Writings, barber. What else?
Hello.
Hello.
What would you like to do?
Just tell me who you are would be helpful. I'm open to negotiations.
Rowan, you're a little quiet. Like you're a little far from your mic or something. It's a little hard to hear you.
No, it's supposed to be over. I don't know. I don't know how to address that.
Oh, it's okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's a little quiet, but you're okay.
Yeah, it's a little quiet.
I'll just talk louder.
That's good. I am either the artist or the mayor.
Or mayor. I'm the chambermaid, and I'm very excited about it. Because
I can.
It's the artist. Yeah.
I'll just say I'm the artist. Yeah. That's perfect. Hi, Theo.
Hi.
My first conversation back to Clocktower is with Guggy, and my brain already is. Ugh.
I hear you.
I'm having fun though.
Good. That's all I care about. Have fun.
All right.
Interesting.
Okay.
The artist. That's fine.
Okay.
I guess.
Yeah. I'm still holding my question at the moment.
Yee.
But I did go to Theo early to kind of bluff using it.
Okay.
With Theo, but I don't think I'd be a good person to choose.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you I'm either the mayor or the sailor. So
I don't think the mayor. Well, actually, the mayor might. That's a good question. I asked that too. Theo, if as the lycanthrope I choose the mayor, I guess that can get pinged elsewhere as well.
The mayor says.
How does that interact with a lycanthrope ability, assuming that I am actually a lycanthrope?
Yeah. So regardless, it says if mayor, if you die at night, another player might die. And it doesn't matter what the cause might be.
Hey, Ryan, I'm going to believe you.
Well, unexpected extra third person in the call.
It's like Mean Girls with like the 3-way call attack.
Oh, I'm gonna double dong them. They're gonna get double donged.
Uh-oh.
That has another context this month.
Oh, sorry, fine.
Naughty.
Double
Naughty.
dong for pride.
Sorry.
The best thing about this script is there's no nonsense with gossips. There's no nonsense with juggling. We can just get right to it. So I'm going to give y'all a minute or two, and then I'll open nominations.
Very good.
Does anyone have something that they would like to share with the class?
I don't know, Ryan. Do you think I should share the thing of which you spoke that we might try? Or?
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm gonna try this. Playing this one a little bit more. There's also a spy out there, potentially in the script.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
like I don't know how well. So I'm gonna play this one pretty cards face up on the table, just as a way to see how that goes. We're gonna try it out.
Yeah.
I'm not the demon, but I am another nighttime monster. I am the Lycan-Nope. Theoretically, this is I'm not going to call it a safe thing to announce. It is possible to get around my ability with the assassin, so the assassin might be out there.
Mm.
And if I die at night and someone else goes as well, that's probably a sign that the assassin is used to kill. That being said, I can theoretically lightning rod demon kills into people of our choice if we choose to go about it that way. I can make sure that whoever dies at night is whoever we want to die at night, rather than whoever the demon wants to die at night. And the demon couldn't kill unless it's someone who's evil. I can't target an evil person, so it also could potentially confirm good. There's a number of good ways around this. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm trying to play this one a little face up, just as a way to maybe see how much information we can get out of it.
Helza.
Yeah, I'm liking this face up thing, so I'm going to just face up, come out and say that I'm the sailor. It has been suggested that it might be good to try and execute me to kind of prove that. So, yeah.
I think it's also worth noting too that there is a Zomboul on the script as well, so it's probably a good idea for us to execute anyway.
With that,
I might not try.
Rory wants to announce that nominations are open.
Malachi nominates Ryan.
Malachi nominates Ryan Terry. Tell us why, Malachi.
Just that weird shaky stuff. Also, there's 5 minions on this script and only 2 of them available. The chances of a spy being in the game is not that high, actually. So I don't know why anyone would out there information like that. It's also feeling like pressuring town to giving up their secrets.
No.
We have no evidence of a spy at all yet.
I'm not noting myself face up because of a spy. I'm noting myself face up because it is theoretically possible there could be one. But also, if my ability works, it lightning rods demon from trying to kill me anyway. Because if I hit somebody, the demon physically can't hit me if my ability works. So I don't particularly care if the demon knows who I am, except for an assassin who could kill me. But that's, again, like I said, not necessarily. I have no evidence of that.
Let's see.
But I don't want a demon pretending to be the Lycan-Nope. Just get away with this.
Well, let's see if town wants you to live or not, Ryan Terry. Is 6 to be put on the block. Don't forget to check the public chat, too. Some conversations are happening there. If you want to get a word in edgeways, that's a good way to do it.
Oh, yep. Well, I just
Ryan lives for another day.
That I'm very happy to be executed if you want, if it's useful. And I'm definitely not trying to pressure anyone else to be open with what they are.
Wait, you can't die unless you're the one who's drunk, right?
Yeah, that's not. I could if you execute me and I die, and I haven't drunk with myself, then that's a good indication that perhaps there's I'm poisoned, which would be sitting next to Nodashi.
Second call.
Or that you're a marionette that does not have their strings cut.
Micah nominates Elsa then.
I think it's
nominates Elsa.
You know, if you guys believe me, I think it's a good test.
Yeah, she wants to be tested or is volunteering. I'm like, sure, why
I am
not?
volunteering, and if I die, then there's some shenanigans happening. So, and if I don't, then you can believe me.
Well, if you die, it may just mean that whoever you drank with isn't
Or
drunk.
the devil's advocate picked Helza and it. Yeah. I mean,
Well, Helza, I'm told that it's good to get tested every couple of months. You have anything you want to add to that?
Yep.
Tested for drunkenness.
All right. Six to be put on the block.
And to be fair, today is the day that Helza's least likely to be randomly DA protected or
Yeah.
So they're the DA.
Unless
yes.
they are the DA.
Yes.
That would be the play.
Six
That-
enough?
Which, yes, that's absolutely a case. But I'm just saying today is the day that Helza's least likely to have evil plan to do something wonky with them.
Final call.
If they're good.
Because I could see in a magician world where they'd be like, no, I'm just picking myself.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to call it in 5 seconds. 4.
It's magic.
Yeah, I'm okay with this as a try.
I feel like Ryan Ter's just a demon here.
And Helza is executed. And does not die. Good night, everybody.
Excellent.
I guess the only other bad thing is that this is a zombie.
Hello, welcome back. Off to a rollicking start here. Let's go through our night as quickly as we can. We actually start with our sailor. Ooh, where's my night music? There we go. Gotta have the night music. Nope. Hello.
Hello.
All right. Test successful. Who would you like to drink with now?
It's a good question. I will drink with Malachi.
Drink with Malachi. All right. I'll take care of it. Good luck. Well, you get to be drunk now. Hello, hello.
Hey, well, Malachi did not like the way I was playing that, but anyway. Yeah, right? Anyway, I'm going to, if Catboy was truthful, they're a grandmother, so he is a grandmother, so I'm going to take that off the board and maul Catboy.
Okay, I got it. Good luck.
Hello.
Hello. So, no one died today, so you get woken up.
Yay. All right, so I pick somebody and kill them now? All right, I'm gonna pick Blue.
All right, I'll take care of it.
Tea lady out of the way. All right, thank you.
Good luck. Okay, of course that doesn't happen. Because the Lycan-Nope. So again, Lycan-Nope, each night, choose a living player. If good, they die, but they are the only player that died tonight. Unless... Hello.
Hi, Theo.
What would you like to do, if anything?
As a furry, I think it's my responsibility to get rid of the werewolf. So I'm going to assassinate Ryan Terry.
All right, I'll take care of it.
I believe that they are.
All right, sounds good. Excellent. So we'd have 2 deaths in the night. And so okay, let's think about math numbers. So the demon's ability malfunction, that's a 1. Thank you, Elise. I love you so much. Yeah, I think that's the only thing that's gone wrong so far. So I think there's a little icon for this, right? There's a little math, something malfunction. Where is it? Abnormal. We'll put 1 there. I seem to remember to put a token every time something happens. All right. Would Lycan go first before Assassin in the night order? Yeah, according to this, Lycan goes second and the Assassin goes fourth. So yeah, I was a little surprised too. We can look at it over here. Here's our night order. Yeah, the Lycan goes before the Zombull and before the Assassin. So both kills would go off because they happen immediately. Unless I'm really missing something. Where were we? That was 4. We're looking at number 5. Writings doesn't happen. This doesn't happen. And 7. Malachi gets the Grim. Yeah, I think that's right. Does Assassin affect the math number? In what way? So Lycan says, that's a good question. So the question from Elise is, because the assassin killed somebody, does that mean that his ability didn't work correctly? Because they weren't the only player that died tonight. Ooh, that's why math is tough. I honestly do not know. They got their ability off. I'm tempted to say no, but I could definitely see it. Yeah, look it up for me. Let me know. Hello.
I'm assuming it's Mathematician 1 because the assassin killing the Lycanthrope?
Let me ask you this. Because, okay, so I have the assassin, I have the math number as 1 because, the Lycan killed somebody and then the Zombulls killed it and go off.
Oh, you are right. It's that's a math 2, actually.
We were just debating this. Does the assassin trigger the Lycanthrope as a 2?
Yes, because it's an abnormality on the Zombull part because the Lycanthrope is stopping the Zombull because the Zombull should be having a kill.
Mm-hmm.
You did wake up the Zombull and ask who's dying, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Weirdly enough, I think if they just target the same person, it doesn't trigger.
Yeah, yeah, I can see that.
I think I don't know about that one, but yeah, it should be math 2 because the Zombull is being abnormal by the Lycanthrope, and then the assassin killing the Lycanthrope would be an abnormality on the Lycanthrope because it should be stopping any other additional death, okay. But the assassin's bypassing that.
Excellent. Yeah, Lisa and I were just debating that, and so yeah, you settled it. I appreciate it. Both of you agreed. So perfect.
It's great that I am the spy.
I know, this is amazing. Cool. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye. This is amazing. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and put a little number there. Here's a little thing. I can only do it once. Well, okay. You can't put like a number on? I guess you can put it on different things that go wrong. I can put it here. Okay, so that's probably how I should do it. That's how the tokens work. This went wrong and this went wrong. That makes more sense. Where the heck was I? 7. 8. Chambermaid gets real numbers. See if I can remember. Thank you, Elise. Hello.
Howdy.
Who would you like to choose tonight?
I want to choose the lovers, Malachi and Kazi.
Okay. You look at Malachi and Kazi, and you get a 1.
A 1. I got a 1 for Malachi and Kazi.
Yep.
Understood.
Were you expecting a different number?
I don't know what I was expecting.
Oh, okay.
I really don't. I like these ones because I don't have to think so much. I'm not evil, which is nice.
Okay.
But I haven't heard about anything about Kazi and Malachi, so I think that's why.
Gives you something to go digging about, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. I wish you luck.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. That's it. Number 9. Oof. I need to kill so much people awake at night to make the game go faster. Hello.
Hello.
You learned a cheeky 2.
Oh, that's a more fun number.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to keep the poison token on me.
Okay.
Great. Thanks.
Good luck.
All right, cool.
Bye. And I think that's the last one to go in the night. So we can go ahead and scoot along to day number 2.
some money, and it was the Wu-Tang Clan, and I don't know why I knew that, but I did.
You know what else starts with W? It's... I can't think of anything. I have no segue. It's a woohoo! Catboy died in the night.
No.
And Ryan Terry died in the night.
Oh.
What?
No, that tracks.
Okay.
That was the risk of my play. If there was an assassin, it would call down fire and lightning. I chose Catboy as my lycanthrope kill because he indicated a first night info roll that would be a safe kill to me during a private combo, which I'll let him discuss in more detail. But I figured there was a potential risk. I was actually planning on offing myself tonight, just as a way to maybe like draw lightning fire and hopefully like maybe get one kill and then pull the assassin in and maybe get them to waste it, but didn't end up working. Oh well.
5 minutes.
I think the assassin has gone off. Is
Right.
the way what I think happened here.
Oh. Well, I'll discuss who I am when everybody's back, but
Yeah.
A mathematician and mayor.
Okay. I'll tell you, artist, mathematician.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Good to know. Good to know. Thank you for that. That's really cool. I'm gonna mark you down as the artist because I'm claiming mathematician. Thank you.
Sure.
but so yeah, me and Ryan Terry discussed this, so like I was expecting it, but
I guess
yeah.
it does make sense for a lycanthrope to kill a first night roll
Yes.
like grandmother, because then it's like, number one, we don't risk a double death if someone kills your grandkid, and number two, the lycanthrope's not going to be thinking like a demon would, because like if a demon knew you were the grandmother, it's not as big a deal for.
I will tell you, I'm either the mathematician or the mayor.
Okay. Well, do you have any clues on what Malachi might be, or?
I've not had the chance to talk to Malachi, so.
So I drank with Malachi last night, so if Malachi's a townsfolk, then their information might be...
You know, all the kills.
Okay. Okay, well, this is good info. This is good stuff. Elza, I talked to immediately, pulled her aside, and I asked, she told me that she picked me first in the conversation, and I had picked her, and I had picked my neighbors first.
Point to testing it, right?
Yeah, that is true.
Okay. I haven't talked to very many players, so is there anyone you're sus of?
Always Guggy, but that's just me.
I'm actually less sus of Guggy because my first conversation with Guggy was the most suspicious thing ever, and when Guggy is like super suspicious, I just think that Guggy is good.
Work on a zombie even if we didn't kill Elsa.
Yeah.
So that's why I gave it a 1 day check. But yes, I'm definitely. I have sus on Malachi.
Seems reasonable. I don't know if I trust Malachi either, but it's.
I have sus on everyone who voted on that day one, which it was you as well. So
just because it was a very unorthodox play, so I'm open to it.
Right?
It just seemed very unorthodox, so it's like
it seemed so
questionable.
Okay, why does it feel unorthodox?
Yeah, well, you know what, I'll
You don't have to share anything. I'm not pressurizing
No,
you.
I need to trust somebody because I don't think I'm gonna trick anybody. I don't think anything's happening. I'm the magician.
Right. Okay. Interesting.
So evil team doesn't fully know each other, but maybe they do.
It'd be a good demon bluff, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, what are you thinking so far?
I'm the artist.
Interesting.
Hey, I gotta chat with you before the end of the day.
Well, allow me to show off my cute little wizard outfit.
That is a cute little wizard outfit. I like
Got
it.
a little moon staff. It's my moon.
He gave me various information. Yeah.
Yes. Are you keeping track of your information that you're getting?
Yes, I do write it down.
Do you want to share any of it with us?
I could share it maybe during the night because I do need to try to catch up with Malachi if I can.
Go chat. You got 23 seconds.
I forgot the whole conversation yesterday. You're the Lycan-Nope.
Yeah, I was at one point. They had a silver bullet, it turns out.
Well, you're dead, so I'm gonna choose to trust you unless
Hello.
Okay. How do I want to divide this? So we got.
Is it happening?
Yes, I am going to actually use my ability. I'm going to ask, is the demon one of Blue, Rowan, and Helza?
Is the demon one of Blue, Rowan, or Helza? And you learn? No, it's not.
Interesting. Okay, thank you.
Good luck.
That's 7, so
okay.
They all have fun names.
I will give you a minute, and then we'll open it up. We're going to move things along.
I am the grandmother. That's what I was when I died. So
that's why I like him through.
The big bad wolf got you.
Oh, what big teeth he had.
What? Lore accurate.
What? Yeah. There are so many in meta and in game and just in terms of it felt right.
Yeah.
Nominations are open.
I nominate Catboy. No, I'm kidding.
Kazi nominates Kazi.
Kazi nominates Kazi. That requires an extra click. Tell me why, Kazi.
I think me being executed right now is going to be the most helpful for town for multiple reasons, which I do not wish to elaborate at this moment.
Okay, Kazi throwing herself in front of the train. Anything else you want to add in your defense?
You flickered there for a second. Was there for me? My internet popped for a moment. Was there a reason why you wanted to put yourself?
I believe my execution right now is the most beneficial for town for several reasons, but I do not want to elaborate right this moment.
Okay.
Okay. All that being said, 5 goes to be put on the block.
I am dead.
Catboy, keep us updated on that if you would.
Fascinating.
I'm still dead and getting deader.
Catboy, let me know if you get better.
6 is enough.
My brain lagged on math. I was actually going to leave that at 5, but yeah, this is fine.
I'm going to call it in 10 seconds.
We thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service.
tomorrow.
5.
Yeah, I'm very confused.
3.
I'm confused on a couple things too, but this will be fine.
And Kazi is executed and dies. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Okey-doke, we're going to keep things trucking. Might be looking if I'm centered in my screen or not. I don't think we've had any malfunctions just yet. Let's go through our night. Sayla. Hello.
Hello.
What would you like to do tonight? Muffin.
I don't know.
You want to drink with Muffin?
What if the magician's drunk? Does that, like, the demons still think they're a minion because they've already been told, and the minions still think they're a demon?
Yeah, the magician really just functions in the beginning of the game, like during setup.
Yeah.
And then there's nothing else they really do.
Well, I don't want to mess anything up, and I don't want to lose my skill, so I'm going to drink with Malachi again because he's either the magician or he's lying to me. So if he's lying to me, well, maybe I'll be drunk, but we'll see.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sounds good. Cheers. Muffin. We're going to keep you drunk for now. We might switch that up at some point. but until Evil starts really running away with things, we're going to keep you drunk unless we need to drunk Malachi. Mm-hmm. All right. Who do you want to sweep with tonight?
There's so many notes, and that's distracting me.
I understand.
I need so many notes. I'll do writings.
Okay.
And I'll do Micah.
Okay. You look at writings and Micah, and you learn a 0. Neither one of them woke tonight.
Interesting. Writings and Micah 0. Okay.
All right. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
All right. Yeah, I think it's a math 0. Thank you, Elise. I appreciate that. Hello.
Hello.
Guggy, you are back to a 0. All your formulas are working out just fine.
Amazing. This is great, and I definitely believe all my information. Thank you.
As you should. Good luck. Cool. Let's go to day number 3.
Good morning. Yeah.
Good morning, everybody. There were no deaths in the night. Good luck.
Oh, we do.
Fuck, is it a zombie?
Oh well.
We do have a zombie.
Or
there's
Or could have bounced.
There's also
Bounce.
innkeeper potential.
Tea lady.
I have heard of a mayor, but I don't know why that would bounce to no death.
Look, I mean, the mayor bounce could go into one of the deceased.
That would be a really strange.
That's a little nutty.
Kazi,
But-
what was the? Can you explain to me why you wanted to die yesterday, Kazi? Please?
I don't want to out my role, but I had a couple different reasons that
Right.
I'll probably out it later, but yeah, I don't. I want to give potential for things.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
So what are you?
I am the grandmother.
Okay, I'm the mathematician.
Okay. Did you get any? What'd you get last night then?
I got 0. It was 0, 2, and then 0.
So everybody's abilities worked perfectly.
Yeah, except for night 2, which would have been probably you dying to the Lycan-Nope and the demon not killing, and then the assassin killing when they shouldn't have. So there you go. Don't think it's a Nodashi unless they're sitting next to me. So there we go.
All right. Well,
I talked to Helza about who they drank with.
No, I haven't.
That might be important in case.
In case I might be drunk by the sailor.
That's probably your next conversation. I was gonna ask about outsider claims.
That
that's
yeah.
Or maybe about Helza. No, you already asked about Helza. All right.
Because I presumably just ate her
Did you
flesh.
wake up? Did you wake up at night?
No.
Okay.
So
I think they didn't. I was thinking that you guys had coordinated that, and we're just like, oh, they're trying.
I'd like you to try and keep an eye a little bit on. I'd say Malachi gave me very sus vibes on the response to mine.
They are giving me sus vibes as well. So it's just vibes, really.
Yeah, just vibes, but I haven't had a chance to chat with them out and out. But I was suspicious
Well,
that they would be
they're
willing to
claiming magician.
talk. Magician, huh?
And I have drunk with them.
Ryan just accidentally, targeted the same minion that the Vigor was targeting, and then just got assassinated. Or 3. I don't know. That's the only 2 explanations I can come up with. Or Catboy is just another minion and doing some. No, yeah, I don't know.
Okay. I want to believe you, Malachi. I want to.
Writings. You think? I didn't talk to Catboy because I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Okay. Because my world is either Granny or a spy came around and talked to you about it. Either way, I'm still lying and I'm not claiming that role.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm not gonna tell anyone. But like,
because
that makes sense. It has to be.
Yeah.
Unless you're cooking me, but I don't think.
Oh,
that's
probably.
The case. I told someone else you were like so sus on day one, and that just makes me trust you. How do you feel about that?
I don't know. I'm super suspicious, and I'm the demon.
Oh, okay, cool. Whatever the opposite of the demon is, that's what you are. Got it.
And Malachi's responses gave me, at least makes me think I'm not drunk and that I kind of buy what he's saying. Because he didn't have to tell me nothing I didn't already know.
Okay.
So you're the cannibal because you want to know what Kazi did to you, is that right?
Yeah. Because Kazi's been in chats, and I'm like, if I knew, I could, because I didn't get woken up to find out anything last night.
Here's the thing. Writings told me Savant or Puzzle Master. So it might be that he's the Puzzle Master, but you're definitely not the Puzzle Master, right?
Right.
Hello.
Hi, I have to pretend to ask you a question.
What's your pretend question?
It is interesting. It's so fascinating. I've definitely thought of it and really, really thought of it.
Oh, wow. I'm really impressed with this question.
Is Hell's a minion?
Ooh.
That's my question.
Oh, okay. What'd you find out?
I found out, yes.
Ooh, scandalous.
Thank you.
Good luck, Matt. Ooh, we have hands raised. Kazi.
I want to put this out here. So I was the artist. I wanted to get executed because I had someone that I fully believe is my pixie, and someone else claimed to be my grandmother. And then there's also the potentiality that there is a cannibal out there that now has my ability. And I figured right then was the best time just to get me out and let everyone proc off me and protect myself from a double kill from the grandmother.
Okay. Meadowcat.
Good.
I have a question for the outed sailor. Who did you drink with possibly the last 2 nights? If that's okay.
Not you.
If you don't...
Not you.
Well, that's not good, unfortunately.
Okay. Yeah, I don't really want to out that, but not you.
Could you answer if at game setup you drank with Malachi?
At game setup? I did not drink with Malachi at game setup.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brian?
I just putting I have no ability as a ghost. I have no ability to execute on this plan myself. I think it's probably a reasonable idea just to get the world dead and buried to execute me, do an execution on me. Just given that I did note Lycan-Nope, that's a reasonably good Zomboul hide. And it's just going to be a thing that people are going to be wondering. I'm good. I'm the Lycan-Nope. It will give the Zomboul a kill, but we're early enough in the game that that's not overly tragic. And at the very least, we're going to have to kill people twice, at least once or twice if there's a Zomboul out there. And that it's not me, so you might as well go ahead and do it just to have done with it, and so people aren't like constantly asking that question over and over.
Okay. Blue.
Oh, I had a nomination. I was just waiting for the nomination.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I'll say nominations are open.
Blue nominates Catboy.
Blue nominates Catboy. Blue, tell us why.
For the exact reasons that Brian was saying, there could be a whole Zomboul world, and I want to get this out of the way first.
Okay, Catboy's corpse. How are you feeling?
This is a strange one to.
Right.
I mean, if you absolutely want to, but
well, let's give it to.
I mean, I respect
first.
this. They haven't played with me yet, and I am claiming one of the only first night information things here. And we tend not to forgive that in this village. So yeah, if you want to do that, and then we can try for your plan another night, Ryan Terry. But yeah.
Okay. Let's.
I think it's more productive to kill me first and then Catboy.
Takes 4 to be put on the blog.
I don't think it's possible for either to be evil because there are 2 kills in night 1. So
Kazi, you're dead.
There is a zombie.
I know.
Okay.
3 is not enough.
Yeah, I don't think this is a good. I don't think this is. I think I'm a better kill than Catboy.
I think both are bad kills.
Also nominates Ryan Terry then.
Okay, Helza?
Just because I was noting the set, but
Helza, anything you want to add?
No, it does exclude that he's the Zombul, I think. Yeah, and I actually do believe though that he's Lycan-Nope and Catboy's grandmother. So, but it would kind of prove that he's not the Zombul.
Okay. Ryan, anything you want to add to that?
No, yeah, I think it's fine. This is I was suggesting it because I wanted to get the world out of the way.
Raising hand for the I was going to ask a question.
You can go ahead and ask.
Helza, do you honestly believe Ryan Terry's the Zombul?
Nah.
Then I don't think we should do it.
I don't see how it's even possible that either of them can be the Zombul when there were 2 kills in the first night.
So you feel like we're wasting a kill? Okay, who should we kill?
My concern is that in theory, in that world, Ryan is a self-killing Zombul, and Catboy got murdered by an assassin to hide it.
Michael?
Otherwise, I don't really see it.
I mean, I think what it actually was is I killed Catboy, who told me that he was the grandmother, and then I was killed by the assassin because I outed myself as a Lycan.
Yeah, but I mean, in the world where you're the demon, that would really be the only way I could see.
I'm just because it was already floated by Malachi that I could be the set. And there appears to be a Zombul. I'm wanting to get that world out of the way. That said, I'm not, so it's fine.
All right, Ryan, get your eyes in those skull eyes while we go take it to Micah real fast. There we go.
I line up pretty well on this.
Can I do private chat?
Yep, I gotcha. Hello.
Hi. Okay, so I am bluffing Cannibal, and now technically I know that Kazi's the artist, so I'm covering
I was wondering if you were going to pick up on that.
Yeah, and so
statement.
I am asking questions.
Do you know what you're asking?
I think the question that I would ask is that I have heard Writings is the puzzle master, and I'd want to know if that was true.
Okay. All right.
And then I do have a legit question: if a dead person gets executed, would the cannibal get their power?
No, it's the most recently killed executee.
Okay,
So
that's
the
what I
person
thought,
has
but
to
I wanted
die.
to make
wanted
to make sure.
All
right.
It's Cannibal's a little complicated, especially the way you're doing it. So if you have questions about it, feel free to ping me anytime. You can also ping me at night if you have questions.
Okay, cool. Okay. Thank you.
Good luck.
Then fight a Lycan.
Okay, get back to lots of hands here. Where are we at? Rowan? I think Kazi had their hand up first. I saw Kazi earlier. Let's go to Kazi first.
The one thing I just want to say is Catboy is not the person that told me that they were my grandmother, and they did hard claim my role to me. So,
Rowan?
That concerns me, that grandmother thing, and also I don't particularly get evil vibes off Ryan and Terry.
Whoa, somebody clip that. Somebody clip that. I don't think I've ever heard that on our stream before.
Well, when Ryan Terry's playing good, he plays good. So
yeah,
that is true.
Okay, maybe that doesn't.
I think I'm probably giving off the Ryan is trying to solve the puzzle vibes that I sometimes give off.
Sorry,
I'm trying to do.
Sorry to interrupt you, Rowan. Anything else you wanted to say?
Not anymore. I'm good.
Okay, sorry. Thank you. How about you, Catboy?
These garbage.
Can I have a private chat?
Yes.
I think if we're not wanting to test,
Hi.
Hey, I'm trying to hide. I'm trying to distract from the fact that Micah just did this.
Okay.
So, yeah. I'm trying to.
You're kind of a little dead if you're bluffing cannibal or something like that, or I'm not sure what you're trying to do, or bluffing artist.
Oh no, I'm literally just trying to.
Or savant.
Oh no, I'm literally just trying to like make people forget that Micah just did his art, did potentially what I think he did.
Okay.
So thank you. Bye.
Cheers.
No, I read on you.
Okay.
My
Writings.
read on you is
I'd like to nominate Malachi.
Okay, now we're at it. Tell us why.
There's a couple people having some sus feelings on Malachi, and it seems only to be growing. So I would be interested in having this over Ryan.
Malachi, sounds like some people are sus of you. What do you have to say to that?
I don't know.
Pride Month?
I mean, it just sounds like sus and no actual information, so I don't know.
You've double claimed to a couple people, it seems. Directly.
I'm gonna say no.
Oh my god.
Okay, Malachi says no.
Malachi has claimed to be several people's grandmothers calling out their role.
4 to tie, 5 to execute.
That further sets my guessing.
And I'm willing to dead vote this, so.
I'm 16. I'm a grandmother.
Yeah, because when I noted like and just kind of casually mentioned the possibility that a spy would see me, he's like, "There's no evidence of a spy on this." Which is like, wait, and then if he's gone around doing grandmother shenanigans, that's definitely
6 is enough.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call it in 5 seconds if I don't hear another nomination.
All right.
5.
Sure.
Malachi?
I'll nominate. Oh, who should I nominate? Blue.
Okay, tell us why.
Because I don't trust Kazi the artist, Writings the barber, Catboy the grandmother, Micah the cannibal, Matto the pixie, Ryan the lycanthrope, Helza the soldier, Roland the chambermaid, Blue the tea lady, and Guggy the mathematician.
Well,
there
fuck.
you go.
Oh, wow. All right. Blue, how do you respond to that?
Well, we already knew you were the spy, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's
All right. 6 to tie, 7 to execute. On Blue.
What did you say that Madocat was? I'm just trying to notate it.
Wait, can you repeat the Grim, please?
Yeah. Can you repeat the Grim one more time?
Rewind that. Malachi, sorry, I missed some of the.
All right, I'm gonna call 5 seconds. 5, 4.
Send us a screenshot that you took at the beginning of the game.
Sorry, who nominated Helza?
Guggy nominates Helza.
Guggy nominates Helza. Tell us why, Guggy.
Well, 1, Malachi's my marionette, but 2, Helza's apparently the soldier, according to Malachi, which isn't on the script.
Sailor.
So they're the demon.
You said soldier.
Helza.
Sailor. I'm the out sailor.
Yeah,
Come on.
Wait, no, we already got 5.
You know that.
All right, anything you want to add to that, Helza?
No, I'm the sailor. I mean, it. Yeah, if you execute me today and I die, that would mean that I'm drunk or poisoned.
I don't think anyone's voting for you today, Helza.
I mean, today would be a good day for Helza, but
I'm sorry. Did we just gloss over the fact that Buggy said Malachi's his marionette?
Oh yeah, Malachi's my marionette, guys. Can we not kill Malachi?
Yeah,
To be fair, Malachi told me that earlier in the game as well.
4, 3, 2, 1, and Malachi is executed and does not live. Good night, everybody.
I was gonna do that on the first day, but then I'm like, wait, there's a golden opportunity of something else here.
Oh my god.
Okay. Don't really know how well this is going for evil here. And let's chat with Malachi for a second.
By the way,
hey, I just was gonna check in with you and see kind of you could talk to us in chat about what's going on or what you're planning.
Hopefully with the Grim outed like that, and me being outed evil, I can sow weird information out there. And hopefully, like, I think, I don't know why Ryan said that me and Micah are voting together. I think we only voted together once? So I don't know why Ryan is, like, telling on that world. He needs to stop telling on that world. Also, maybe try to make myself as zombuli as possible, just to waste, like, if I could keep having town waste time, that's my ultimate goal.
Sounds good. All right. Well, I might check in with you as the game goes on, but I wish you good luck for now. Cheers.
Yep. Out of evil. Let's go.
Let's do our night. Yo ho ho again.
Oh, I forgot about this bit.
Gotta choose somebody else now.
I do have to choose somebody else. What tokens do I have on here? I will choose Micah draws.
Okay.
Will I? Yeah, alright.
Alright, good luck.
Thank you. Sorry.
That's alright. So, yeah, what I might do at this point... Ooh, it's dangerous, though. If Micah gets executed tomorrow, he could die. But... Oof. Oh. Oh. Is Micah gonna get executed? I don't think so. It just feels like one of those opportunities where if they test Helza again, and Helza lives, it's gonna look really good on Micah. Oh, it's too dangerous, though. It's too dangerous. Can't do that. It would be interesting, though.
Apart from my mic, this is the best. This is the chillest cat game. Cool. It's pretty good.
Good. Well, who would you like to check up on tonight?
I feel really dumb because I totally spaced when Malachi was literally reading out the entire Grim, so I literally don't remember stuff. I think Micah is legit. I forget what he said Mato was.
You might be able to go chat with Malachi tomorrow and see.
So I'll do Mato, Cat, and Guggy.
Mato, Cat, and Guggy, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you check Mato, Cat, and Guggy, and you get a 1. Lots of 1s.
Yo, okie
All right, good luck.
Maybe I'm drunk, but yeah.
We still haven't tested our tea lady yet either. I'm hoping that the tea lady will give our demon an extra kill, or at least a kill. I thought a kill to keep the Lycan alive. Let's see. I'm more curious. Hey,
hi.
I just wanted to check with you. I was gonna pop in, say hi. I was just curious about strategy. Kind of when I set this up, I thought like, oh, maybe the Zombul could use the Lycan to kind of hide a little bit longer, but y'all wanted to get out of there real fast, and I was curious.
I went with what my demon, what Micah asked. I was like, hey, I guess we get the demon out. I was gonna kill Blue if they didn't want to do that. Strategy right now is I'm Kazi's pixie artist, and I asked the opposite part of Kazi's question, where I said, is one of Blue, Rowan, or Helza on evil team? And you told me yes, so I changed it from minion and I added the other 3, so it makes sense, like I strategize with Kazi. And then I want people to figure out that I'm evil and execute Kazi again.
Okay, perfect.
That's hopefully how it goes. Also, I'm going to say we double tap Malachi, so that's another day wasted.
That sounds good. Awesome. I'm glad I checked in with you. It's cool to hear the strategy.
That's all I got. Bye.
Thanks, Matt. Okay. Cool. Math. Yeah, thank you, Elise. I really do appreciate it. Hello, Guggy.
Hello.
You get another 0.
Oh, I already marked it down as that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You know,
Guggy's got it figured out, I think. If you missed it earlier, yeah, Guggy called exactly why he got the 2 before. All right, it looks like we are good to go. No deaths in the night. We are going into day number 4. I'm going to run out of day animations.
This time period would be.
Speaking of Terminator, terminated in the night. It was my snack that I'm eating. Everybody have a good day.
Yeah, so we got a bad case of zombies, guys.
Oh man.
Okay, so Zumbul Assassin Spy.
That's definitely what I would think the world would be.
It would have to be in the world where if Malachi has world said so. The spy has already been used, or sorry, the assassin's already been used.
Yeah.
The assassin's already been used.
Possible that Malachi giving the Grim was some like crazy double claim, and they're actually the Zombul. They know.
I did.
What? No.
I did wonder about that.
No.
I did wonder about that. Yeah.
Wait, no.
Like double bluff is what I meant to say.
That's a little bit too much of a comedy overreaction from Malachi. So I know.
I've played it a lot with this one. I think he could exist like the triple bluff.
I'm going to the
All right.
potion shop.
In the meantime, I'm gonna go talk to the pixie friend of my pixie friend, or I was the pixie for.
Yeah, if we don't go into Malachi today, I'd be interested in going into Micah at that point.
I'm also kind of suspicious.
Consensually.
I'm also kind of suspicious of the roles that Malachi noted that were ones that would know other things on the Grim. In particular, him noting Micah as the cannibal. Micah has been in a voting block with Malachi for quite a few of the sets, and a cannibal is a really useful thing if you've got a spy because you know what died and can bluff it.
Exactly.
So I think
Yeah,
cannibal,
sure. Let's execute Micah.
So the thing, if we know it's an assassin, and I'm pretty sure it's a spy for some reason, which leaves there to be no devil's advocate, which means if there is a tea lady on the board and they survive execution, then we've confirmed 3 people.
Yeah, we could theoretically like test some of the stuff that he was noting on the tea lady, but if we fail in execution, the tea lady dies that night.
Either way,
that's correct, but we still.
I would rather. Yeah, I would rather.
If that's the case, you are correct.
Yeah,
I would rather be the one that died that night than anyone else. Because either way, I'm on a definite toppling block. Either way, so I'd rather test my neighbors and see, hey, they're good, and then die, and instead of the suspicion, I survived all the way to the end.
Yeah. I guess we do have a reasonable like path forward as players if we confirm that Gruggy, Rowan, Blue is a good line there. Helza we already have pretty much hard confirmed as Sailor if there's no Devil's Advocate available. So that would mean that it would have to be either Writings, Micah, or Matto.
Can't be me.
Why can't it be?
There's no outsider manipulation in play if we're looking at assassin spy.
Okay, if that's the case, then it's either Micah or Matto, and my vote would be probably Micah. Although Matto's been noting Pixie, which is another thing that can fuck around with the spy theoretically and be able to deal with it. So it wouldn't surprise me if Matto's the assassin, Micah is the demon, or the other way around. It honestly could be either though, but both of those are theoretically possible.
What do you think?
Oh, do you want to chat?
Well, Rowan has her hand up.
Oh, sorry.
Wait, who? What?
I just think that the fact that there are no deaths for the Tea Lady like trio kind of establishes that I don't know. And I would rather go into the Micah idea of like a cannibal being a bluff, or with writings, and mostly because when I checked them, their answers were the weirdest for what I get, and I don't think I'm jumping for a puzzle.
I don't think killing me would be a great idea. I mean, if we believe it to be assassin spy, there's no outsider manipulation in the townsfolk, so I would be confirmed in that respect.
Writing is correct about that. If there's no.
Furthermore, if you kill me, the demon can get switched from the player.
I have a suggestion.
Oh, go ahead.
But Blue had their hand up first. Go ahead. Sorry.
I was just gonna ask Helza if she jumped with me. That's all.
Oh no. Oh no, I haven't drunk with you at all.
Okay.
Ooh, I have a rules question from Theo.
Yeah, I just want to add real quick, during the daytime when the timers go in, I don't really moderate the chats with the hands raised. I'll let y'all kind of handle that yourself, but once the dong happens, then I will. But Writings, you have a rules question. I'll let you go first real fast, and then Matt.
I think I want to ask it in private.
All right.
I don't mind if Kazi comes to be a second brain, though, if they want.
I am down.
Okay, want me to invite Kazi?
Yeah. Because I don't want this idea to go to evil. I just want to make sure in case if this is something evil could do, they don't do it because is it possible that I think it is if we have a currently dead Zomboul dead and then we have an executed minion, they kill the barber, they could still switch the Zomboul piece between them, correct?
So you're saying you have a dead Zomboul and a dead minion?
Yeah.
And
could you still barber switch?
The Zomboul would be perma-dead already.
Yeah.
Because you have to be... So if you read the Zomboul, the first time you die, you live at register as dead, but they are already dead, so they didn't go through that process. So if they transferred into a person who's already dead, then the game over. Right?
Okay, I just want to double check that it wouldn't reactivate. We wouldn't have to triple tap in theory.
Yeah, there's a funky interaction where the Zomboul dies and then gets barber switched to someone that's alive, and then the person that was the Zomboul previously now has the ability of the and they are actually able to use it because they're still registering as dead. They aren't dead.
Gotcha.
So it's a very funky interaction, but it is actually a possible one.
There's a few funky things that can happen with barbers and Zombouls.
So there is a world where they barber swap the assassin to the dead minion, and now the assassin has their ability again and is able to act again.
And have basically have an extra life that way.
Yes.
So yeah, if there is a dead quote unquote Zomboul and like a living assassin, they could do a switch together, and then the assassin would appear dead but still actually be alive, and they could get their ability off again.
Yeah.
And the Zomboul would essentially get an extra life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Then we might want to try to kill Micah today.
Right.
Okay.
Cheers.
All right. Bye.
Okay. Sorry about that, Madocat.
I just want to share my info. So I am the pixie who saw Artist. I have asked my question after we executed the Artist, and it's kind of a mirror of their question, just to expand it. So should I share both Artist questions that I know of?
I'm fine with that.
Okay. One was is one of Blue, Rowan, or Helza the demon? The answer was no. The second one is one of Blue, Rowan, or Helza on evil team, and that's mine. And the answer was yes.
Right.
Right. With that, nominations are open.
I'm just going to say I did make an artist question, and it was because I had heard Writings was the puzzle master, and so I was like, is Writings the puzzle master? And the answer was no, which was then soon confirmed. So, because I figured it would be good to know if there was outsider.
I can always assume I'm evil. You'll waste your time thinking I'm always evil.
No, I didn't necessarily think you're evil. I didn't hear from you. I was just I felt like it would be good to know if there was a puzzle master, because that would help, figure out who the demon is potentially.
If we want to find out if Matto is lying about their question, testing Rowan or Gruggy would do it. That being said, I think it's probably more efficient just to go straight to the testing of the right side.
I think it'd be more efficient to go with Micah today, personally.
So if the artist questions are true, then that means one of Blue, Rowan, or Helza has to be evil, and it's clearly not Helza, which means that the testing will fail because, according to the artist information, that Blue or Rowan is evil. So,
well, we're testing more. We're testing two things: the artist and the tea lady, kind of simultaneously. Because because here's the thing: the idea if one of Gruggy, Blue, Rowan, or Helza, or even just Blue, Rowan, or Helza, but you could expand that to include Gruggy. If any of them are evil. Then
Helza can't be on the evil team if we have a spy assassin.
Helza can't. No.
So Writings will nominate Micah.
Well, let me go to Catboy real fast, just real quick. I have his hand up. Catboy?
I just wanted to ask an open question to my grandchild. Would you like to reveal yourself? And if so, if you want to, great. If not, I'll ignore it. Oh! Are you... Yes?
Yeah, I mean, let's do it.
So Rowan is I went to Rowan and asked if they were the chambermaid, and she was like, "Yes, how did you know?" And I was just like, "I am your grandmother." So there's no I feel like if Helza and Rowan are both telling the truth, then that puts some sus on Blue, but
Blue is the only one here I wouldn't want to test.
Yeah,
because Blue is the theoretical tea lady and would die regardless of if the test worked.
Yeah.
Writings, who did you nominate?
So I'll add on that. So unless you think we don't have a Zomboul and we have a Vigor for Catboy, Catboy being a Vigor killed minion, then Rowan and Helza should be good. Because Catboy being the grandmother for Rowan, Helza not dying, we don't have a DA. Those two should be clear. So really it would only be Blue in that setup.
Well,
but my actions, I would like to nominate Micah because of how a spy can feed a cannibal bluff.
Okay. Anything you want to add to that?
And I just don't believe, based on now Catboy confirming Rowan, Helza being not dying, it just really, really leaves Micah as part of the evil team in that world for me.
Okay. Micah, you want to defend yourself?
So I am the cannibal. I don't really know what else to defend myself with other than, if you don't kill me, I can get maybe somebody else's power, possibly. But, yeah.
Of the living people, I don't think there are any juicy powers for me to take other than...
Yeah.
They're all theoretically spent, irregardless, so it's a good kill anyway.
Pixie would be the
You could be the barber.
No, God, no.
No.
Oh my God, no!
Holy crap! No.
As I was saying, though, Pixie would be the only.
Assuming
we missed 2 nights in a row.
All right, 10 seconds.
I was gonna say,
Okay.
Pixie would be the only viable feed for the cannibal, and at this point in the game, no.
Micah?
I have to try it. Micah nominates Writings.
Okay. Tell us why.
Number one, because we all know that Writings is always evil, and look at him, he's wearing a dark shirt. It's purple,
It's
red,
it's
red, the
Joan
color of
Cheese.
evil.
There's
I mean-
skeletons. Show the
Come on.
skeletons.
I've also seen Writings and Kazi passing notes a lot. So there's that. But also we know that Writings is evil all the time, always. And yeah, nobody was evil in Malachi's big reveal. So for all we know, Writings is setting this up for an evil win.
Writings, you've been accused of passing notes for one thing. How do you plead?
I mean, to be fair, those notes were when Kazi and I were realizing we were cousins in some weird world.
Like in real life?
No, because Malachi claimed to be both our grandmothers.
Oh.
Oh.
So we're like,
Disgusting.
You could also just
Wait, does that make me your cousin as well?
you could also be just siblings in general. Like you don't
That's
necessarily need to be cousins. You could be
We're all one big happy family.
Fair.
Anything else you
the
want to
other
say,
piece
Ryan?
is,
From Malachi.
the other piece is I'm outsider confirmed. Like, no other one person's claiming outsider. There's no outsider manipulation within the minions. So it's not me, regardless.
5 to tie, 6
You know
to
what? I was
execute.
down for my pick. I'm going to use my ghost motives.
Oh no, my demon's on the block. No.
Okay. 2's not enough. I'm going to call it in 5 seconds. 5.
So I guess we're doing this 2 nights in a row, right?
Maybe.
Like there's no point doing this otherwise.
Micah draws, is executed, and does die. And everybody goes to sleep. Good night.
I'm just gonna write a 0 for my next night of info a while.
All right, I think the goose is cooked on this one, but let's go through the motions. Hello.
Hello. I think I'll drink with Guggy tonight.
With Guggy?
Guggy, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good luck. Could anything have gone wrong? Is there anything that could have possibly gone wrong to give him a 1? I might give him 1 anyway. Gotta find some way out of this mess, but I don't think there is any way out of this. Who else?
I love this so much.
Good. Who would you like to check on today?
I can't pick Micah, right?
Gotta be alive players.
I'll pick writings and Guggy.
Writings and Guggy, and you get a 1. Okay.
Thank
All right, cheers. All right, let's give Guggy a 1. Hello, hello.
Hello.
You learn a 1.
Oh no, that's crazy.
Kel surprise.
All right, thank you.
Good luck. Didn't seem that surprised. All right.
Nice.
Everybody good? Everybody back? I think so.
Yeah.
Looks like it. All right. So, yeah, in case you missed it, I don't think you did. Nobody died in the night. I'm going to give y'all a good little 2 minutes for chats if you want them.
So we just like lift Micah's corpse up off the rope a little bit and then just let it drop again and just kind of.
Is that the go? That's probably what we should do.
I mean, it seems like the logical play. If we were
We need
willing to
the-
execute him yesterday, it seems like you just follow up and double check. And
So
Oh,
super
okay, that
confirmed
makes-
now. I think that's how that works. Because I got drunk by the sailor. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Do you trust Matto? Because I've never been able to read Matto, but he felt evil in the beginning. But that's probably just because he was Pixie Man.
Yeah, it's 50-50. I think the demon's either Micah or Matto. I think we double tap Micah and see who dies in the night, and don't tell anyone we think Matto's the other possible demon candidate. And
The
the
problem with killing Micah right now is that Ridings dies, and then Matto can swap with either Blue or Malachi, who I think are definitely the minions right now. Unless it's... Well, if Matto is the demon, then it's Micah or Malachi. Actually, no, you can't swap Zombul into Malachi, because Malachi's actually dead. So... that's fine. Never mind. We can kill Micah.
Yeah.
Again, the only real problem is Matto and Blue is the minion, and Matto and Blue swap, and then we have to just take a shot in the dark.
I mean, we kill Micah again, Writings dies, we have 4 alive, we hit Matto, No one dies. We're at 3. We hit blue. Or no, we just hit Maddo again. Go down to final 2, and then we just hit. Wait, no, we'd have to hit blue and then 50-50 Maddo blue. Fuck.
Yeah, that's why I'd rather get Maddo first.
Yeah.
Because if Maddo's the demon, then if we tap them twice, then they can't swap to anyone. But if Micah's the demon, I don't think they can swap to anyone if we kill Maddo right now.
Yeah. Okay.
I think that's the only thing
Give
left
it
to
the
do is
grim
double
and then
tap.
read it all
I disagree.
off.
I think we
Because
start.
we're just gonna kill the assassin, and that's
Guggy.
useless.
I'm waiting for nominations to open whenever that happens.
All right. I'll open nominations.
Guggy nominates Maddo.
Guggy nominates Maddo. Tell us why.
So I see 2 possible evil teams right now, which is Malachi, Micah, and Maddo with Micah as the demon, or Malachi, Maddo, blue with Maddo as the demon. If we kill Micah, Maddo can kill Ridings, and then potentially swap with blue, which will mean we'll have a 50-50 in the final 3. So I'd like to kill Maddo before we double tap Micah, just so that Maddo cannot pass this. And I'd like to...
Guggy, that is basically what I went to go talk to Theo about.
So I think we kill Maddo before we kill Micah. I do think Micah is more likely to be the demon, but I'd still rather kill him.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure I understand this line. So is the point that if there's a living evil team member, they can use the barber swap, but if not, they can't?
Yeah, and
They can get an extra life that way.
I see. Okay, in that case, I think it's a reasonable play.
Okay. Does anyone have a rules question about any of this? Okay.
I have a question. So the proposal is that blue is the demon?
No, it sounds like the proposal is that this prevents, in the event that we miss on one of our nighttime kills, getting the exact demon who's already probably in the dead pool. A minion isn't going to be allowed to swap the demon around if the barber, or you can't swap the minion to a. You can't swap the demon to a living minion if all the minions are dead.
Maddo, your defense.
I don't fully understand this because we're going to. Oh no, we should be double tapping dead bodies. So there is the possibility of Ridings dying if we do that. Okay.
Yeah.
If this helps clear world's fine, but I have a nomination.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Guggy, you could go the same way if it was blue as well.
Yeah.
Why are you nominating me? I thought we were evil team together.
No. Maddo, I hope you know I went out of that conversation marking you as evil. Absolutely not.
Oh, cool. I'm glad that I also did that.
I'm supporting this call just because I'm assuming with Guggy's information.
No, it's a funny.
There's more reason to believe it's Maddo over blue. Is that correct, Guggy?
Actually,
or is that just a shot in the dark?
Well, with Kazi's information, blue is a minion at worst.
Maddo, you have a nomination?
Yeah, Maddo nominates Malachi.
Okay, tell us why.
Wow.
Malachi is double bluffing, and welcome to the triple bluff.
Malachi?
Town won't.
My God.
All right. 4 to tie, 5 to execute.
I mean, this is also something I can believe being true.
Kazi, stop.
I mentioned that idea to Kazi
Malachi, you're just lucky. I want Maddo dead.
I mean, like I said earlier, it's entirely possible Malachi just read off the grim that they were given.
5 seconds.
I mean, if Malachi is the demon, I kind of want Malachi to win after that.
Hell yeah, let's go!
So, 1, and Madocat is executed. And
I wouldn't want Malachi to win after that because he would never let me personally live it down.
All right.
Hell yeah.
And we continue on. Good night, everybody.
Ryan, I'm still not gonna let you live down the fact that you thought I was evil in that BMR
game. All right. Here we go. Oh, hello. Oh, I can't hear you though. They said the set. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I'm running out of alive people. I'll drink with Guggy again, please.
Okay, I'll take care of it.
Thank you.
Good luck. I'll let you back out of the chat.
Oh, sorry.
No worries.
Now I'm getting bored. I grew weary of this.
Well, who do you want to check on, and then we'll move it along.
Blue
Uh huh.
and writings.
Blue and writings, you learn a 0.
Thank you.
Good luck. Hello.
Hello.
You learn a 0.
Wow!
Whee.
Hey, thank you.
Good luck. Okay, moving on. Where are we? Day 6. Good morning, everybody. There were no deaths in the night.
Yep.
All right. So we have 2 folks to double tap.
Probably Micah.
1 minute.
What? Wait a minute.
Can I propose something?
Okay.
Mostly just to prove my innocence here. Because either we're double tapping someone and we're getting a kill, or I can prove my innocence and we still get a kill. Either way, we're going. Someone's dying tomorrow.
I think it's more productive at this point to start killing people again to try and end the game.
That's up to y'all. I'm okay with either way.
I mean, I can't nominate on it. That's my just opinion. Would be I think
My only concern, like, so if we have a way to, my only concern really is if Blue is then the remaining evil, they could still do that switch tonight if we don't get it correctly. If we do execute Blue in this scenario, then there's really no concern of a barber swap that could happen.
Nominations are open.
Are we
Who nominates
fully?
her?
The problem is that where does that end? Because like, are we fully
After, I mean, if you think we've gotten all of the evil, then yes, we're good. But if you think Blue could be evil, then I die, Blue switches it out, and they get an extra life.
All right, Blue, what do you have to say?
This is an option. If you think I'm evil, we can do this. If not, we can double tap, or we could. There's bill it balance. I'm just putting this on the floor.
All right, here we go. 3 to be put on the block.
Okay.
I think my opinion is to start double tapping.
I just wanted to note that in good conscience.
No, I think it's fair. I think it's a fair.
Yeah,
That I think we've probably.
That's not enough.
I think we just double tap Micah.
Guggy nominates Micah.
Guggy nominates Micah. I got a chat request, but it went away. Did somebody trying to chat with me?
I was, yeah, please.
You want to chat? Okay, give me 1 second, Guggy.
Yeah, no worries.
Oh, I might have to back out of this.
You can't
first.
do it with. Yeah. You can't do it.
There we go.
That's probably why it went away.
Yep. Hey.
Hey, Theo, do you have anyone around immediately who could hop in and take my place? A little family emergency has cropped up. I can stay if
No.
get anyone.
No, go do what you need to do. It'll be fine.
Yeah, all right.
Do what
Thank
you need
you
to.
very much.
Yeah, good luck.
Okay.
But that would be hilarious
Hey
if
guys,
all of that.
I'm fine, but I have to go. I've spoken to Theo, so good luck rest of the game.
Okay. Good luck. Take
Thank
care.
you. Nice to meet you.
Always.
Sorry, yeah. Helza had a little bit of a thing that had to take care of. So yeah,
Okay.
Guggy.
Yeah, Guggy nominates Micah.
Okay, Guggy, tell us why.
I mean, let's kill Micah.
Micah. What do you have to say, Micah?
I'm already dead. I'm like dead. I can't eat brains when I'm dead because I'm the cannibal. And, well, I was the cannibal when I was alive. And honestly, the brains aren't even that delicious. Like, really go for like the really meaty parts if you're gonna eat people.
Sounds like someone wants all the brains.
And you're in a place full of ferrets.
Yeah, they help me track down my kills, and then but like when you get executed, what do you think executes you? I mean, it's the ferrets. They bite.
There you go.
Bite you to death. No, but like, I'm the cannibal. You're gonna end up having to do another night of this with somebody else. I think a better nomination would be like, I don't know, anybody that hasn't been double tapped besides me, because yeah.
Okay. 3 votes to be put on the block. Give the cannibal a taste of their own medicine, perhaps.
Yum, yum,
Well, I'm dead, so I can't eat myself.
You must simply try harder. There has to be a way.
Yeah.
Be determined. Nothing's impossible.
My question for you is, in the world where this does not end the game, are you going to potentially look for someone to sub for Helza, like Beardy or someone, because that does drop us a day?
I can grab like Grady if I have to.
Okay, I'm just noting. I was like, we lose a day now.
I can grab Grady if I need to.
All right,
Victory Bell might be out there too, so we'll figure it out.
Okay, excellent. Victory, someone? I don't know.
We'll figure it out.
All right.
Good luck. It won't be necessary.
So sexuality, yes.
Okay. Yes. Any other nominations today?
I have all the sexualities.
That's called Dr. Feelgood.
Love is love.
Calling it in 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And Micah draws is executed again. And dies again.
I'm going to swap the Zombul next to the tea lady.
Congratulations go to the good team.
Yeah! Micah, I trusted you.
I was worried. I had to go check in with Theo real quick.
I was like, it'll be fine, Writings. We'll go through this real fast. We had Helza, who was indeed our sailor. Didn't end up causing too much trouble. I think gave Guggy one night of... Well, the information that Guggy immediately sussed out as being drunk. Gave Rowan one night of sus information as well, which actually gave Rowan true information on the night Rowan was drunk, just to maybe double bluff there a little bit, because Rowan was indeed our chambermaid, and Guggy was indeed our mathematician. Many thanks to Elixir Elise in the chat, who was helping me track mathematics numbers. Also thanks to Malachi, our spy, who also helped me track math numbers.
literally the second night I saw the a token of the math wrong, and I get into Theo. I'm like, I don't think it's just a math 1 here.
Yeah,
we were. Elise and I were talking in the night, trying to figure it out.
I actually went to Guggy. Guggy claimed mathematician. Then I went back to Guggy. And I'm like, wait a minute, what number did you get? Guggy told me a 2. I was like, okay, I know exactly why. That's
Thank you for selling my info, because I had no idea.
Helza would drink with me, and then it would be less of a problem.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, because the numbers happened because we had Micah draws, of course, our Zombul, who attempted...
I didn't get to kill anybody.
Oh, no.
Yes. So here, Guggy, why don't you explain what happened with the 2? I'll give you the stage for a second. For your math.
Great. Let me see if I can remember it, because I certainly didn't figure it out.
I can't.
One of them was the assassin getting a kill, despite the Lycan-Nope saying that there is only 1 kill that night. The other is the demon, who is Micah, probably killing somebody who didn't die that night, and
That's right.
was very sad.
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah, the Lycan-Nope killed our grandmother, Catboy, which prevented Micah draws. One night, Micah woke up from getting his kill, but Madocat in the night assassinated our Lycan-Nope, which was a little bit of a surprise to me, because I thought having the Lycan-Nope in the game would help kind of hide the Zombul a little bit longer. So I was curious about y'all's strategy there a little bit.
There was 2 targets. There's only literally 2 targets.
And if Matto killed me, I would have known Matto was evil.
I always kill Blue. It would have felt so bad.
Blue, our tea lady who never got tested. Of course, we had Writings, our barber, and we had Kazi, our artist, who used it to help narrow down the Grim a little bit. And that was our game of Lunar Eclipse, and one of the rare times I run a Zombul game.
That was not a painful experience, so I think you did a good job.
Thank you.
Writing.
I think it might have been a little painful for evil.
What, Malachi?
Yeah, that's scripted.
To be fair, Malachi, there would have still been worlds where there was a devil's
even,
advocate if you didn't out.
Look,
so.
even if I didn't out everything, we are still barreling against a Lycanthrope and a Zombul with a T-Lady confirmation on the left side, backed up by a grandmother.
But like, it will still give you some kills so that the Zombul is hidden for a few days if you leave it alive.
It was doable. What I was trying to do is socially tie myself to Kazi, so you'd think Kazi was my demon.
No.
It wasn't gonna work. It didn't work.
Having been evil 2 weeks in a row on this script, it is a little bit painful for evil, especially when there is a lycanthrope in play.
Oh yeah, I don't like lycanthropes as a character myself.
Yeah, I wasn't. It was a new one to me. I decided to try playing it face up because of the presence of of a spy on the Grim in terms of as a potential, and also just it to kind of let. I mean, ultimately, I don't think it would have mattered in this game anyway, just because there actually was a spy. I just was trying that as a theoretical way to see if it worked. It seemed to gather a lot of lightning rod attention from the evil team. Not like I really quickly was like, oh no,
Ryan, you were lightning rod already on night one because of
that's gonna be me regardless. I decided to roll with it.
Kazi?
Yeah.
Oh no.
One of the biggest issues with Lycanthrope on this script is there's basically no reason to come out with it unless you want to, literally the only thing evil can do is use their assassin kill to kill you. So evil has to burn their extra kill to get rid of you, and they have no other way to fight you.
Yeah, that's why I was a little sus of it at first.
I was balancing that against the fact that it would allow me to actually gather reasonable town information and make better kills without accidentally fucking people up. But that was kind of. But you're correct. I probably should have played it a little bit differently, but
it worked out.
Oh no, I said
I was ultimately it was just the way I kind of extrapolated would make some sense to play it, but you are right. But I guess they wouldn't have mattered regardless because there was a spy, so they would have known where I was and been able to put a dagger in my throat, utterly regardless of how I played it.
Kazi?
More to my point is the way you played it was absolutely fine because basically evil has to use their assassin kill on you to get rid of you or bait you into attacking a minion, or otherwise they can't fight you no matter what else they have on the script.
Honestly, this would have been a pretty tricky. I actually ended up getting, I had spoken with Catboy and actually just through I spoke with 3 people the first day: Elza, Catboy, and Kazi, on trying to suss out who would be reasonable for me to kill. Elza noted that she was the sailor. Catboy, I obviously did kill, and Kazi said not tonight, but maybe another night. But the other than, funnily enough, Catboy and Kazi, given the presence of the tea lady, there wasn't really a great kill spot for me. I wouldn't have had as a lycanthrope, because there's obviously the evil team who I wouldn't have been able to hit, and if I had attempted to hit Guggy or Rowan, it wouldn't have worked. Helza, it probably wouldn't have worked, and it possibly wouldn't have worked. And Blue it's not great to kill the tea lady, so. That would have been
and you could have ended up accidentally confirming somebody as evil because they bounced off the tea lady.
Right. Yeah, there was actually quite a few worlds in which I try and kill someone or have a hard time finding targets. I was probably going to end up in a little bit of a mad scramble. I probably would have killed Kazi Knight too. And then I actually was planning on killing myself at one point with the hope of maybe trying to draw an assassin's dagger at the same time I killed myself and lightning rodding to it, but I obviously never got a chance to try it.
Yeah, in retrospect, we probably should have let you run another night or two and throw some scent off of the Zomboul.
Yeah, when I set this up, I was curious. Like, I wanted to see how the Lycanthrope and the Zomboul would play together. That was my curiosity when I set this one up. And then adding in the spy, giving like a tea lady out there, or barber to give maybe the Zomboul an extra life. Just wanted to see how it would shake out, and it didn't shake out the way I expected it to.
I thought what would happen if I didn't
double
use...
tapped.
Yeah.
Well, your grandmother is getting a little tired here.
Oh, grandma.
For me, it was just kind of the deucing of the bluffs.
Right.
Because with the spy, Cannibal and Pixie are really, like, those really feed into the spy. So I was like, I was inclined to go in that direction.
I can tell you the bluffs that I did give out were Pixie, Cannibal, and Puzzle Master.
What's funny is I didn't even consider Pixie was in the bluffs. I just wanted to claim artist a bunch.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of looking at the way the Grim ended up going out. I'm like, man, it would have been really rough for your wolf friend here to try and figure out someone to munch. It would have been not terribly. It's not a target-rich environment.
Yeah, about half of the circle is immune to you. Yeah,
is either immune or an actively terrible choice.
Yeah.
Like mauling on a barber is not your best shot.
Yeah, I thought maybe sorry.
No, I was just like, no, it was like, I agreed with you. I was like, it would have been bad.
I thought
I would have had a really hard time finding people to kill. I would have been like,
I thought Evil maybe bluffing Puzzle Master would hide the spy a little bit, because they would have required a Godfather to be in play, but it would have been a tricky thing to do too. But I wanted to throw that out there as an option for y'all, if y'all. But of course, you had the whole Grim, so you knew all the bluffs that were in this game too. But I
also had the extra bluffs from Guggy.
Yeah. There you go. I hope y'all had fun. Anyway, it's a pleasure to see you. You're all welcome to come back and play with us anytime you like. We'll be doing a new script next week, something totally different that I haven't figured out yet. But we'll be going back into our Discord channel to figure out a good script for next week. I know Rodney's just been putting together some scripts over there too.
Yeah.
So yeah. Thank you.
Sometimes I just get fun to fiddle around with them. So
for sure. Appreciate Madocat and Blue and Guggy for joining us for the first time. I hope you'll come back. Well, Mado's played before with us, I think, but yeah, I hope y'all come back and play with us again soon. Anyway, awkward. All right, well,
bye.
Happy Juneteenth, everybody. Until we see you next week, please stay safe, have fun, love each other, and we'll see you soon here at the Gallant Goblin. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.